Ain't about your bread and I can't fuck with ya. I thought you was 100, but you showed me 50. You said you was gonna ride, huh? And the coupe that's parked outside, that bitch looks so expensive. I bet it cut your eye, huh?
Hey bro, we got the story of Wavy Navy Pooh caught in traffic apparently. I don't know this dude. I ain't never heard of this dude before, you feel me? But we finna learn about it right now, you feel me? If y'all don't know, bro, I drop 30 vids a day and I'm trying to hit 3K subs, bro, no kill.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be speaking on the rise and fall of Miami rapper Wavy Navy Pooh. Friday, January 14th, 2022, the sound of automatic gunfire followed by the blast of a rifle were captured by a vehicle's dash cam, and the Miami suburb of Kendall was left shaking.
Damn.
It was 5:30 in the afternoon when Miami-Dade police received calls for shots fired at the intersection of 127th Ave and 152nd Street. This was across from the entrance of Zoo Miami. A man, woman, and two children aged 1 and 5 was sitting in a Toyota Camry at the red light when a gray Lexus pulled up on the driver's side. They'd unleash a barrage of bullets, leaving over 80 shell casings at the scene and was being described as an ambush. In the front passenger seat sat the 1-year-old boy whose birthday was being celebrated. Whether it was luck or the grace of God, not one bullet struck the boy or his car seat as the driver's body shielded him. The driver was pronounced dead at the scene and identified as 27-year-old Chandler Boobin, who's more commonly known as the Miami rapper Wavy Navy Pooh. Wavy was from Brown Sub, the nickname given to the Brownsville neighborhood of Miami that's notoriously remained one of the poorest and deadliest. In an interview with Dirty Glove Bastard, he describes the city as crabs in a bucket and plagued by murder. Hence the mixtape Murder is a Major Issue, which shows pictures of 17 dead friends. Jumping off the porch at 17 years old, he credited football for keeping him out the streets, and he'd even receive a scholarship to North Dakota. But he was unimpressed by the offer and chose the streets of Miami instead.
Damn.
Later in the interview, he'd reflect on that choice, saying he needs to get out of Miami and there's too many crabs. Back in 2019, Wavy would sign to Quality Control Music, an Atlanta-based record label. Wavy would officially celebrate signing on his 24th birthday, and the following month, Wavy would be gifted a QC diamond chain and pendant. Only 5 months into his career as a signed artist, Wavy almost lost it all when he was one of 5 shot in a Miami shootout. May 21st, 2020, shots rang out in the West Little Village neighborhood of Miami. A vehicle would be found 8 minutes away in front of the Lemon Peppers restaurant in Brown Sub with 2 gunshot victims inside. 14 minutes from the shooting scene, a white Mitsubishi with the back window blown out pulled into the front of Jackson Memorial Hospital. Multiple bullet holes could be seen in the back of the vehicle, and 3 men inside were shot, including Wavy. One of the men told police they were shot at when he started firing back. In the months that followed, instead of focusing on the career that could have been major, Wavy dove deeper into the streets, kicking up beef with another Miami rapper who had a violent reputation and was from one of the most notorious hoods in Miami, the Pork and Beans Projects. Fred Rari, the 29-year-old rapper from Liberty City, was booked on a murder charge at only 15 years old. Transferred from juvie to the Dade County Jail, he'd fight his case for the next 28 months before the murder charge was dropped due to lack of evidence. The main witness in the case, Demetrius Jones, was found to be non-credible after he was arrested for a separate murder. Demetrius Jones would also beat his murder case, and both men would be back on the streets of Miami. March 3rd, 2013, Demetrius was walking down 18th Ave as a Nissan Maxima drove by, slowing down as the driver's side rear window lowered and an AK-47 started firing. Demetrius hit the ground as bullets ripped through his body when the shooter and the driver got out of the vehicle, stood over his body, and fired into his face, neck, and chest. The shooters got back into the vehicle before driving off, and a witness at the scene positively identified Fred Rowley as one of the shooters. For the second time, Fred Rowley was facing a murder charge, and now prosecutors had a motive. Rowley had gotten revenge on the main witness in his previous case.
Damn.
Aside from the motive, prosecutors also had a witness named Larry Modest who identified Rowley as a shooter and were confident they'd secure a conviction. Larry was shot to death execution style on a street corner in Lil Haiti, and Fred Rowley would beat his second murder case. In November of 2020, pressure would build between Wavy Navy Pooh and Fred Rowley as the two would publicize their beef, taking it to Instagram. Rowley would go live at a corner store on 62nd Street across from the Pork and Beans projects.
See where the fuck I'm at, nigga? Huh?
Shortly after, Wavy Navy would go live in front of the same store, dissing Fred and his homies before asking people outside of the store where Fred at, where TK at, where CP3 at. CP3, another Miami rapper from the Pork and Beans projects and close associate to Fred Rowley, would make a video daring Wavy to come back to the store.
You push that back to the store, fuck you. I ain't telling come back to the store, man. Flies and that bitch ass nigga.
The beef would continue in a series of story posts between the rappers before blood was eventually shed. February 5th, 2021, it was just after 11 a.m. when 26-year-old Tokari Harris, a rapper who went by the name 1300 TK, was shot and killed in front of his mother's house.
Why he ain't go back to the store?
TK was a close associate of Fred Rowley and was also from the Pork and Beans projects. Only days after TK's death, Wavy would drop his song Sliding, with lyrics hinting at murders, shootings, and dissing his ops. The song would have over 900,000 views in only 2 months, but less than 100 comments and just barely 1,000 likes, leaving many to think QC Media bought views to make their artists look good.
Hey, bro. I love y'all. God bless y'all. I'm finna see y'all, bro.
I got lean up in my shit. Hop in a coupe and not in the grip. I got your bitch riding past the drive. Ain't about your blood and I can